what exactly, what sort of portents it can provide to you. And the as you cast this spell for the first time, um, you um, kind of receive the wheel omen. Um, you get a kind of a sensation that your travels for the next amount of time or whatever shall be fairly uneventful, and not troubling. And um, while you're kind of messing with this, you're kind of hyper focused. Um, Varen is busy strapping his new armor on, adjusting all the buckles and straps and various elements of his new splint armor, and the two of you are just kind of like wandering along the rear of the pack, and but the other three, Borgar, Leo, and Backpack, um, as you cross the bridge, the Lunar River Crossroads, out of Vallaki and into the Svalich Wood, um, have this odd sensation that there's some level of uh, not so much protection, but a, a free pass, if you will, for the time being. That Strahd's minions are kind of taking a blind eye to your actions for the moment. Whether that's because he's curious to see how you um, move forward with his request for the search of the Green Gem, or if maybe you just entertained him just enough at the castle. Um,
That surely couldn't have
uh,
been
you get this the the majority of the group gets this kind of sensation that um, you're going to be fairly unmolested for the time being. So you're able to make your way down to through the roads, kind of stomping through the countryside, and make your way towards. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, pizza's fighting back. Um,
Getting old sucks.
yeah, it does. Um, but yeah, you make your way down towards the Druids Forest in Yestra Hill, and um, as you make your way through the kind of afternoon light is breaking through the trees. Um, the Just kind of the standard mist that seems to permeate um, Barovia is omnipresent, and there's just a general kind of um, almost odd malaise to the atmosphere. And as you pass through the regions of vineyards and further into the woods, you find yourself entering a deeper, thicker expanse of the forest. Um, the It's a little unsettling. Um, it's fairly peaceful for all intents and purposes, and that might be what is exactly unsettling to you. Um, but there's still sort of some underlying feeling um, under the surface that's just kind of like off, if you will. Um, and You kind of you break through the trees, um, and there's a sudden and obvious sign of not civilization, but there are clearly people that live here.
This is close to Yester Hill, right? Or Yarden Hill?
Yeah, you are close to Yester Hill.
Okay.
You're kind of on the outskirts of Yester Hill. You can actually see the tree line rising up in the distance, kind of indicating that increase in elevation. You can see the mountains off to the east,
Okay.
kind of rising above the canopy line. Now I do need you all to roll me a wisdom save.
I don't even know why I asked. It's the same either way.
No, you get +3 from me.
Oh,
My +3 is already added to mine, so.
Yeah, so +3 for everyone else. No backpack.
It's mine has +2 incorporated already, so it's only +1 for mine.
Okay, so 10 for you, 18, 7, 23, and a 3. Okay.
Backpack's like, what's wisdom?
He's an intelligent
Right.
creature.
Interesting. Okay. It's gonna be.
Can I talk to the group while you're can I, while you're looking that up, can I ask a question of the group?
Yeah,
Can I roleplay a
absolutely.
little bit? What are we expecting to find? Like, we think the gym's here, right? But what do we think this place is? Do we have any preconceptions about what this place is?
Yes.
Zach pats Boke on the back. Man, I'm here for you. I got my
hey,
shield. I got my doll. I'm just here.
we know that they attacked the winery.
And
Do we know? These are the same people?
yes.
Oh, is this the Druid hideout? Do we
Yeah.
think this is the Druid hideout?
Okay, thank God Bogart and I are on the same page.
Yes.
Real quick, Leo, give me another wisdom save, just because I'm gonna give you advantage.
Much better.
Cool. Where this is gonna go.
Should we start sneaking?
1 second. I just have to send a quick message to somebody.
Sorry. To work.
Okay. Yes, you may.
I mean, that wasn't a question to you, Jeffrey. That when
Oh, sorry.
I was talking to the group, I said, should we be sneaking? Like,
Yes.
That's not directed towards the game master at all.
Okay,
Oh.
my apologies.
I mean, I guess it couldn't hurt. I don't know. Like, I don't know how sneaky we are, really.
Yeah, we're wearing a lot of armor, and we're walking
Yeah.
on dead leaves and sticks.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
mean, we
mean,
could
Run
definitely give it a
these
shot.
guys up,
it's worth
beat them up
trying.
and take the gem.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth trying. I mean, the effective if we aren't sneaky is the same as if you know.
If we try and fail, yeah.
Um,
So as you kind of enter the woods and kind of get this general aura of like this peaceful unease, if that makes any sense. You kind of find yourselves, your heads spinning slightly, whether it's kind of trickery of the light because of the way the light is coming through the woods, and then kind of, you know, refracting off the mists or whatever. You all kind of stumble and pause for a brief moment before your head's clear and you're able to forward.
no one's suffering an ailment.
Would you say until we're able to what?
So you're kind of able to like kind of regain your composure and step forward. It's almost like that kind of head spin sensation as you enter this portion of the woods. You know, kind of like gotta grab something for stability for a second or two, like you stood up too fast.
Zek looks around. Is everyone all right? I got really lightheaded when we walk in here.
I did too. Yeah, that was a little weird. I feel like I just gained my composure. I feel like I'm not going to pass out now, but it felt like it for a second.
Zek, you know, looks at Backpack and like, hey, little buddy, are you all right?
Kind of burps slightly to himself, grabs his chest, and yeah, fine.
I told you you shouldn't have eaten that spicy lamb.
Maybe I should have cooked it first.
You should drink some milk. It'll help with the acidity, Backpack. Maybe with your old age, you should try something called Pepsid. It's this really good magical pill. Zek is not afraid of Backpack now that he has a statue of protection. Bogart, did you want to be quiet sneaking in, or did you just want to like walk in and?
I'm thinking. So we think it's down south of us, right? Like, I'm thinking we scout the perimeter.
Okay.
So if we take a left right now,
Like west
kinda
left or your theater left?
My left,
Okay.
Borgar's left, this left.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Like So you want to go romping through the woods?
Yeah, I saw some like there's lights here and some like stones with like markings on it over here.
Hey, Bogart, do you realize we got a little kobold with wings? He could be flying around.
There's bones everywhere, though. Bones aren't good, you guys.
I mean, maybe it's just. I mean, we don't know how long it's been here.
Ah, but
Maybe,
there's like skulls on a string.
Oh, Zek like walks to the rest of the clearing. Oh, that kind of bone. Okay, I thought you meant like a dead deer. Sorry, Leo.
There are largely most of the like the bones and stuff that you see are largely animal in origin. However, the ones that are human or humanoid, it seems as if they are reverently prepared and cared for. They're actually clean. There's no signs of like decay or just general natural buildup on them. It looks like they're actually regularly cared for. If you want, if anyone's curious, you can give me a history check, but not required by any means.
I have advantage.
History check into what? Into the
The
bones?
nature of the bones, yeah.
I'll try a history check.
Can't roll worse than an 8. God damn it. All right, that's like, I think that's your second time or third time with a history check that high.
Because he takes notes.
All my rolls
in,
tonight have been high.
in game. He takes notes.
That's right. Son of a bitch. Borgar, did you have in your backstory? I'm trying to remember. I was trying to pull it up, and now Notion's installing an update. A familiarity or like encounters with the more like native tribal civilizations back in Sword Coast.
No, not explicitly. No, I mean, well, I am one of them. I guess it's like, I guess not, not other than the one I like created fiction. Like
No, I mean that counts. So
so I mean, yeah, like I am. Well,
okay, I got it. Yep, cool. No, that works. Perfect.
I don't know how native they are. Like I live in a town that like we live here, like you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, based on your role and what is in your backstory, and the fact that your mother is half orc, while not outright having like explicit knowledge of the more nomadic tribal civilizations outside of your own, you have encountered them in the past, and you are aware of a certain reverence that some of these tribes give to their elders, using the bones of their elders as kind of almost relics and protective wards, which may or may not be the case here.
I wonder if these are elder bones. You know, this tribe in this area uses them to pay respects to their elders, and I wonder if that's what they're doing here.
What's an elder bone?
I'm just literal bones of dead elders.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was like a type of giant or people. Can you read these runes on here, Bogar?
No, I think it's just like a. I don't think it's anything necessarily important to us right now.
Okay.
It is a signifier of culture, and maybe these druids can be reasoned with. Then there may be, you know.
So we're not gonna have to like walk away, and ghosts aren't gonna attack us from these bones.
Let's not walk over the bones. Let's pay it due respect.
Of course. Hey, I'm a religious man. I'm a man of paladin virtues.
But I think we can.
What's that, Liz? What the hell is that, Liz?
So you guys kind of walk up and start kind of expecting this circle. Yeah. Anyways, this kind of this clearly man-made circle. It's fairly evident that it's an altar of some sort. The bones in the center are clearly too large to be human, most likely animal. There are a number of human-looking skulls kind of placed around atop the standing stones. But as you kind of approach and sort of like observe the structure itself, that kind of dizzying sensation, that head spinning sensation, comes back to you, and I get to play a little game real quick. I'm
Roll your wisdom.
deafening you really quick, Varen.
Hey, buddy. We were making fun of you for a little bit to actually see if you could hear us. Wait, am I deaf? Oh God!
All right. So as you make your way back over to this altar, and you guys are all kind of looking at this altar, that wave of dizziness, that head spin sensation kind of envelops you again, and you're suddenly flooded with visions. You're very much present in the moment, like it's almost as if you're there, but you are still kind of outside looking in on the situation. And as you stand at this altar, you see these images of the druids praying and seeking solace. There's this kind of overwhelming sensation of a sad hopefulness, like a feeling of melancholy, this urge for something that is just without reach. There's kind of the feeling that hope is fading away, and that the druidic people are only seeking peace and an end to the suffering that their people have faced for so long. And just as suddenly as they began, your heads clear again and the visions fade away.
Hmm. Can you sorry, can you repeat that once? I'd want to run through that.
Oh my God!
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, I was just saying, just as quickly as they kind of came on, the visions fade away, and your head kind of clears, and you regain your composure.
Okay.
You guys, I just had some visions. Of
Visions?
yeah,
I only had
I
one.
just had flash of visions of like human sacrifice. These bones are creeping me out. I think these bones have been ritually. They're the result of ritual sacrifice.
I mean, are you sure though?
I got a feeling.
Did
Vibes are
did
off.
did backpack
Vibes
and
are bad here.
did backpack and Varen see the same vision that everybody else saw?
Maybe.
Okay.
You know what, Bogar? I think you're right. Let's just go. Let's not upset the spirits. Some bad jujus. Though, I think we're gonna have to kill some druids. There's some bad people in his clan.
I agree.
And it's our religious obligations to cleanse these woods of evil doing.
I mean, well, I mean, the druids might have their own reasons for doing what they do. We shouldn't judge them too harshly.
Coming from the man who literally, if someone looks at you weird, you put an axe in their head.
I'm just saying, like, we don't, like, we should try to understand this from their perspective.
Who? Oh,
What
I know, waiting
perspective
for
is
this.
that, Varen?
Yeah.
Backpack
Who
kinda
are
pipes
you?
in. Backpack pipes in and he's like, "Hey, you guys tried to kill me. Like,
Yeah.
that was a mistake."
Yeah.
No, you tried to kill us.
Okay,
We netted you.
Potato, potato.
Do you even know what a potato is, Backpack?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Bake them, mash them, put them in a stew. Yeah, they're great.
are you saying that because Strahd is seemingly against these druids, that they might be our allies?
I mean,
Is that what you're saying, Varen?
I think we should probably like they've been here a long time
Yeah.
and they've been surviving. Like maybe they have some wisdom to give us about this land.
There's a throwback.
I don't know. I mean, you want to ask them what they plan to do with the gem? You want to be nice with them?
I think that it's we should probably you know just give them the benefit of the doubt.
Backpack
Yeah.
kind of like looks around, just kind of like at the general atmosphere, and he's like, "This is weird, but fuck that Stroud guy."
Oh, well, obviously. I like Backpack. Backpack. Fist bump. Claw fist. Claw bump. All right, Baron. Well,
I don't think I can hear Jeffrey.
Can you not hear me?
Well, you definitely can't.
It's
now.
that time again.
okay, Baron. Clearly, you had a weird night. Maybe you're having some nightmares again. You're
I'm
being
not
a little
having
weirdish.
nightmares.
Pretty sure it was Zek that had nightmares. Some
Was
pretty
it Zek?
realistic ones at that.
Yeah,
Was I the only one having nightmares?
yeah, in the tavern.
Projecting.
Yeah, I am. So I know you can get nightmares. Maybe Varen is having weird, suggestive nightmares. Because it's weird not hearing him want to put an axe in someone's head. But whatever. Let's.
The druids haven't done anything to us. Why should we do something to them?
I mean, we're still here for the gem, regardless, right?
We should
Correct.
probably ask the druids if it's okay to take the gem.
I mean, we could start by asking them.
I mean, okay, I guess. So we should go announce ourselves. We should. You want us to announce ourselves and say hello?
I don't see what would be wrong with that.
Zek approaches Varen and places the back of his hand on his forehead. Just to
Yes.
get a temperature check. Hey, just checking. You feeling good?
Varian
Yeah?
looks deeply into Zek's eyes.
Alright, well, this isn't the time to try to seduce me,
And
baby.
then Jimmy taps him.
Guys,
Zek takes the statue from his hip because he has it always like nearby, right? And touches Varen's forehead with it.
And then attempt to do what?
To detect evil.
I don't think that's how your statue works.
It does.
He,
It does.
This is you realize that your method of detecting evil is like walking up to somebody, putting a shotgun in their face, and pulling the trigger and seeing if it goes off.
Well, I'm just making sure my friend here is okay.
Yeah,
Does the statue do anything?
Are you going to use the protection from evil and good spell on him?
Oh well, no, because remember, Backpack couldn't touch it because it was rejecting him. So yes, I'm essentially putting a shotgun to
Oh,
Varen's head.
okay. Yes, you're doing the shot. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Backpack kind of like steps back ever so slowly, just not willing to be next.
You okay, buddy? You okay?
Just no reaction.
All right, guys. Varen's still Varen. Woo!
of course
No
I am.
evil in this guy.
Of course I am.
Zek is all about like making sure that we're not like something else. He was making us cut ourselves with silver swords and
Zek looks at his sword. Everyone's okay. We're fine. Let's go.
I said okay, and instead of I was going to like sneak around behind the trees this way, but like now I'm walking toward I think the main like road is over here, and
Oh.
I'm just gonna walk and observe, look for like
You
people.
guys hear me okay still?
I can hear you.
I could
now,
yeah, I could hear you say that.
Okay. As you make your way down the road, you come across what looks like the entrance to a small cave, kind of dug into the side of one of the mounds of earth here. There's a warm fog kind of bellowing from the mouth of the cave, and you kind of feel like you're being drawn towards entering it. It's a very obvious kind of pull. There's kind of an otherworldly sense to it, and that wishy-washy sort of feeling takes over again, and sort of almost against your will. You guys all quietly and somewhat silently make your way into this cave entrance.
Oh. I was gonna say where?
Hmm.
I was gonna ask where's the cave entrance, but we got pulled in.
Upon entering the cave, there are like candles sort of haphazardly placed, lighting the foggy cavern underneath the mound. There's a cloaked figure hunched over what appears to be kind of a almost altar space at the middle of the cave area. The figure, kind of slowly turns towards you. You're not like physically frozen in place, but you're definitely like kind of almost locked in place, whether it's like the surprise of the moment or the fact that you're seeing somebody here. It is an eerie sensation, but at the same time, you've got this kind of deep-seated curiosity. There's no kind of threatening, ominous feel to this individual, but there's a sense of power to them as they just kind of slowly tilt their head, looking towards you. Kind of lit by candlelight and somewhat obscured. There's a very scarred face accented by the harsh shadows. Where the eyes should be, the individual is has basically this like scarred over eye sockets, hinting at where eyes used to be. And then
Jeffrey, you're making me scared to get older.
and while there are no actual physical eyes, you still get the overwhelming sensation that this creature can see you just fine.
And sorry, I don't know if I heard this or if you were cough, but you said we only see one creature, right? Singular?
Yep, singular creature standing kind of right about there,
Thank you.
up on this kind of elevated platform of sorts. And it just, as much as it can, looks at you. There's no real like indication that it wants to say anything. It's just kind of taking you in for the moment.
Zach looks around everyone. Do you guys see what I see, or
Yeah, I nod
Like
and
do you see that
I say
eyeless creature?
hello.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
Creature kind of
Bogart, the
human.
barbarian diplomat.
The creature.
I mean, I don't know how we're
No,
we walked up
this is
here like
this is
this
is
person's
Bogard's
looking
MO.
right at us.
Yeah, no, this is your MO. You're a diplomat. You're a wisdom throwing diplomat.
But yeah, the individual kind of like looks at you, kind of stands up to its full height. It's very tall, lean, and lanky. The appearance is of almost like a kind of decaying corpse, but with life to it, and it is easily as tall as Varen, kind of looming over you from this elevated platform. And it takes a few steps forward, non-threateningly, kind of just opens its arms in kind of a greeting, and begins to speak. Ah, Tulane's prophecy. You are either here to bring forth Tulane's prophecy, or die trying. Step forward. I will show you the prophecy, and perhaps your future.
Zach looks at everyone and goes, "Guys, I'm going to do it because remember, my statue said we'd be safe today." So Zach begins walking towards the eyeless thing.
Yeah, Varen's going too.
As Zek kind of takes the as Zek takes the initiative and steps forward, the creature reaches out and just gently places a hand on Zek's shoulder. And at the exact moment that the creature makes contact, you all flash back into that whirlwind kind of dizzying haze, and you're in a sort of trance. You're aware of what's going on around you. You're aware that you're still in the cave, but your consciousness is flooded by the voice of this creature.
When it touches Zek, it does that to me too.
Does it to everybody. Yep. You are all suddenly just kind of enwrapped.
Okay. What was the? It mentioned the prophecy. What was the name of the prophecy again?
Are you muted, Varen?
He's mute. Yeah, you're deafened. Sorry.
I don't think he can hear us.
I can.
Yeah,
I
give me
can.
1 second.
Or can you not hear Jeffrey?
No, I can hear everybody. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. We're
I think. Well, if I could make a suggestion, Jeffrey, if you could just
Mhm.
like tell someone you're gonna deafen them before you do it.
I thought I did. Sorry.
Poor
Oh,
Varen just talking
I didn't
to
hear
us.
it.
Hey guys, remember that prophecy? And we're like, shut up, we're listening.
No worries. Yeah, I'm gonna
No, I
deafen
can't
you
hear him.
really quick, Varen. Sorry.
okay.
All right. As the creature touches Zek, and the voice fills your head.
I don't like this.
You hear the following. To see the future, you must understand the past. The Druids have been forsaken by the villagers of Barovia, who praise their false god, the Morning Lord. The Druids were driven from the villages to the forests. The Dark Lord came and cursed the Druids, removing their ability to shapeshift. The Druids planted one of the last Fey trees upon Yestra Hill, the ancient burial mound of the Druids. The Fey tree's roots grew deep into the mound and tapped into the ancestry, calling upon the spirits to protect Druids and the lands from the evil of men and the Dark Lord. The tree has found an ancient Druid, Gothias, to help guide them. The Druids have found one of the Fey gems, which they have sworn to protect. They seek to animate a Wicker Man to return land to nature, to rid the valley of corruption which man has brought through wars and praying to false gods, and an end to the reign of the Dark Lord. The future? The Druids need your help if the lands are to be restored to the natural way. Go now. Help them defeat the evils man has brought to the valley. It is your destiny.
I think the druid's
As
got
the
a point.
voice silences, you kind of wake up from this vision or whatever trance that you were in, and find yourselves all standing outside the mouth of the cave again.
Wait, where's the
Guys?
mouth of the cave?
We can't.
Right there.
Guys, let's go kill a Wicker Man.
I gotta be honest. That was a big info dump, and like I caught like 20%
I'll message
of
it to you real quick.
But
But like, no, we gotta kill this evil presence in this woods. Let's go.
Is it evil presence the Wicker Man, or is it
Yeah.
something else?
well,
Wicker
no,
Man.
the presence just Zach, you heard the same thing I heard, right?
Yeah.
It told us
think.
to leave.
No, he told us to kill the Wicker.
He told us to
He
leave and
said go find the elder, and he's gonna guide you to the red gem.
Yes, but that's only for successful in saving the Druids.
Zek is correct on that one.
yeah,
Oh.
he said something about helping them here.
See? Zek looks at Bogar and takes his hand. Bogar, these druids have been corrupted by the vampiric evil that's within these grounds. The stake which was in the vampire's heart, has been corrupting the Wicker Man, and now his spirit wants to incorporate the green gem inside this giant wicker thingy. Let's burn shit down, save the druids, get the gem, and then we'll go to the snow-covered, lone, lost, snow-covered village in the mountains where we'll find the elder who possesses the red gem.
All right.
I'm up
Burn
for
his Wicker
anything
Man
that's
to
helping
the
them.
ground.
Let's burn this shit down. Zek like thumps
Yes,
his
let's
sword.
help the
Yes!
druids.
Yes, let's help the druids.
We should help the druids.
Zek takes out the statue and presses it against Varen's head again.
Fine.
Varen, I think we're getting different messages because we're different paladin classes.
Maybe it's you that's not a paladin.
Wait. Yes, I am. I'm the one with the statue. It chose me.
Where was your formal training again?
Oh, you wouldn't have heard of it. I mean, it's this chaotically good, delicious goddess. I mean, it's just so hard for me. Anyway, druids, guys, let's go save. So, hey, do you guys see that weird thing down? Is that person down there? You guys see that? Zek points south southeast.
That's Leo.
Oh, I was about to throw a Galkin Eldritch Blast at the figure.
He doesn't recognize Leo.
Buddy.
Oh,
Hey, what's up,
man.
good?
No, I really was about to Eldritch Blast the feature. I thought it was a druid. Hey, Zach looks at everyone like, don't tell Leo I was about to zap him. Hey, Leo, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, good.
The
Good.
Morning Lord was the one that the kings brought, right? Was like the god that the kings brought
After the
before.
after the people of Barovia kind of stopped following the Fae so much.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's need to go find this Wicker Man, right?
Yes. Yes. Hey, Leo, you ready to burn some shit down like you did earlier?
I don't remember that, but potentially yes.
Wait, they're thinking they're trying to animate the Wicker Man. The druids.
No, they're
are.
not trying to animate it. Goliath is.
Who is an
They're the
ancient
same.
druid?
No, it's a vampire's evil spirit.
Okay, you guys. I did not get that part.
The vampire's blood is infused with a stake, and the roots of the tree over 1,000 years was contaminated and overruled by this evil vampiric spirit. And now it's manipulating the druids, and he made them make a wicker man, a giant wicker man, as big as you, Varen. Bigger! And 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 and
Was this the
and
part that
now
I got that you guys got when I was muted?
well, you just have to go along with my rant here, Varen. I don't know what you heard or not.
We were just told two different things, right? Like it's not like
Out of character, yes, you were. In character, you're not aware of that fact.
but we're all reporting the vision that we heard. And when I hear Zek,
absolutely.
when I hear Zek reporting that vision, I'm like, yeah, that's what I heard. Like, yeah, I heard the same thing you're saying, Zek.
Do we suspect that Varen has heard something different? Do I suspect that?
Um,
The only thing Zek suspects is
I mean,
that
I think that's a character decision. So if you think so, then if you think Leo would suspect that, then yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna roll an insight, and you're gonna tell me what that means.
Well, who else is like saying out loud when Zek says all this? Like, yeah, I heard the same thing. Like, I will look around. Like, I ask Leo, did you hear what Zek heard? Ask Varen,
yeah,
did you hear what Zek heard?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear at this point that the three of you heard something different than what Varen and Backpack heard.
oh,
Dude,
Backpack heard something different.
we need the Wicker Man's gonna return the land to nature. We should be helping the druids get the Wicker Man.
Leo, you got
still
a.
here? This creepy blind druid man.
What's that?
Is he still here?
No, he's in the cave.
No, yeah, you guys woke up outside the cave, so
Oh, okay.
if you do, we'll just say, like, out of curiosity, if you walked back into the cave, it's empty.
Yeah, I look in the cave, and that guy's not there anymore in that spot.
Zek has a face of confusion. No, Varen, we need to destroy the Wicker Man, steal the gem from the Wicker body, and destroy the evil, which is, frankly, intoxicating this forest. It's intoxicating the druid's brains. It's intoxicating your brain.
Well, the Wicker Man will help with us. He will help return the land to nature.
Zach checks the temperature of Varen's head again.
The,
Very
the
much.
whip,
Zach, would you like to roll an insight check?
Hey, it would.
Yeah, Leo's definitely got this kind of sense of unease regarding Varen's current state of mind. Zach, on the other hand, is convinced that there's something wrong with Varen. Nothing personality-wise, but he's clearly had a completely different experience up until now that you have had since entering the woods.
Yeah. Hey, Varen.
Yeah.
Remember how back at Velaki, like a couple weeks ago, you saw like dead bodies on the way to Velaki out in the woods?
Vaguely, yeah.
Are you seeing anything that we're probably not seeing and hearing things that we're not hearing?
I think we're hearing the same thing. We got to go help the Wicker Man.
No,
No.
I don't think you're hearing me. I don't think you're hearing me. Not only do I have Tefling eyes, I have a Tefling lips. And I'm saying we are going to burn this Wicker Man.
But he's going to help the druids return the land to nature.
Oh, Zach
he's
takes...
not. He's corrupted. He's corrupted by an evil vampiric soul. It's all corrupt.
Zach takes Varen in hand.
Well, why don't we just go ask him?
No, we're not going to ask. Varen, or Zach would like to, like... Varen, do you mind if I... Have you stepped in anything? Have you smelled anything peculiar? Have you eaten anything since we've been in these woods?
No, it's all been pretty normal.
Alright, I'm going to check your feet anyway. Alright, let's go. Let's do a quick checkup on you, Varen. Make sure there's no evil ticks on you, okay?
Ticks.
Yeah, it's a little bug. I know you're really big. You can't see them really, but I can. I got Tefling eyes.
Yeah, I don't think there's any ticks on me.
Okay, Varen, why don't we go talk to Chulain at the Temple of Kavan, and we'll ask, and we'll see what Chulain has to say about this.
Do you know who that is, Varen?
It's the first time I'm hearing of her.
Oh, boy! Guys, Varen is...
This is the name of the prophecy, Varen,
Oh,
to answer
okay.
your question from earlier.
Okay.
Oh. So, OOC, did he hear those names before?
You heard the name Chulain, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Chulain. I did, yes.
Okay. Alright, now I recant...
The prophecy told me that I should trust Chulain, who is against this Wicker Man. What the prophecy told me.
Well, I don't think there's any... Yeah, we could go check that out.
Okay. Anyone with tracking skills can tell us where to go in these woods?
I look for a temple.
You don't necessarily see a temple, but kind of looking to the south, you clearly see, like I said earlier, the elevation rises steeply, and there's a prominent kind of large tree looming in the distance.
Hey guys, let's go to that large tree that's looming in the distance. It seems very ominous.
Okay, yeah, we can go
I
there.
think we should be looking for this temple.
Who's to say it's going to be grand? Maybe it's a small, maybe it's an underground temple.
It's at the foot of Yester Hill.
Yeah, at the foot of that tree.
You think that tree is the foot of... Okay, yeah. I follow Zach.
Ooh.
As you make your way further into the woods, out of the the dense tree line, there's a very clear,
Ooh.
almost unnatural-looking hill that rises up that you could see in the distance. Lightning suddenly fills the sky, There is thunder echoing across the land. As you emerge from the forest, you can see these concentric rings leading to the top of the hill, and on each ring you notice piles of stones. At the top, a large ring of stones stands, and in the distance you see the large lone tree reaching towards the sky. A flash of lightning illuminates a large creature standing motionless in the rings of stone at the top of the hill. At the base of the hill is a small temple with a cloaked figure lurking near.
That cloaked figure is Chulane, I think.
Well, Bogar, you are our diplomat along with Batpack. Let's see if you're right.
Uh,
As you exit the woods and make your way towards the base of the hill and towards the temple, the fog lifts a little. The lightning continues. There's no rain. It's almost like heat lightning, if you will, adding to this kind of ominous sort of general atmosphere of the area. As you approach the foot of the hill, you see an elderly man standing near the entrance to the temple, chanting.
Zek touches Bogar's shoulder. Be careful, just in case.
I position myself between Varen and Chulane.
Zek creates a
And-
phalanx wall with Bogar to protect Varen.
And I say, Chulane?
The individual kind of stops mid chant and turns directly towards you. He's got this kind of harried look on his face. His eyes are wide, almost like a sense of like panic about him. He just looks at you and he goes, "You're here. Quickly. We have no more time. We must summon the spirit of Kava. Please, chant with me." And he tells
Shalon.
you...
They're a
Go
druid,
ahead.
right?
He is a druid, yes.
Okay.
In appearance. He tells you to chant the following with him. Kind of looks back over his shoulder as he turns towards this altar space and says, "Quickly." And he immediately goes into this chant.
Varen would start chanting with him.
I think
don't-
Leo does too. Like, don't know why we wouldn't.
Just a little concerned that he didn't, like... Okay, I'm gonna chant. I'll chant.
Okay, hold on. What happened while I DC'd?
You guys moved up here. I don't know when you DC'd exactly, but
He said
this,
repeat the words that I'm about to say.
Okay.
yeah, and I
Nothing
put them in chat.
Okay.
Nothing's happened since
That was
then.
pretty much it. Yeah.
He's just asking you to
Aaron's
chant
gonna
with him.
chant the
He's
words.
since. Yeah, Varen, Leo, and Borgar have all decided to chant along with him.
Yeah, I want to chant. I mean, I don't like. From what we heard, he's someone we want to help, right?
Yeah, I'm double checking the notes from the spirit here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unless he's. My only hesitancy is like this guy's not Chulane. He's pretending to be Chulane. But the prophecy didn't say anything about that.
How would we ever know?
Yeah.
Zach, you
I'm
joining in?
I'm reading. I'm
Okay, sorry.
reading my. Yep.
The prophecy also didn't say anything about the spirit of Kava, did it?
It did.
I did.
Or would
Yeah, it says that Chulane's waiting for you at the Temple of Kavan.
Oh, okay.
but you said spirit of Kava. We must summon the spirit of Kava.
Oh, did I
I
say?
think they're. I think
I
it's
thought
just
that's what you just said.
pronunciate Kavan. It's all.
My
Kavan.
apologies if I did. It is Kavan. There's a typo in my notes, so.
Let's hope we're on the right side here.
And Baron said yay to this.
Huh?
Wait, what?
So
Yeah, I mean that's
Baron-
honestly the thing that's like the fact that Varen wants to chant this.
Exactly. Let's see. Do I have?
There's
any
no
spell-
time. I chanted. Like I made a split. I wanted to. He says there's no time. If there was time, I would ask this guy a bunch of follow-up questions.
Oh, here. I want to use my spell detect evil and good.
All right. You do.
Yes. Wait, what?
Sorry. I'm saying that you do.
Do like use my spell or do detect evil?
Are you doing it on the person or the actual temple itself?
the Chulane.
Tulane?
Yep, I'm directing it like.
Oh, it's okay. Never mind. It's the creature or where the creature is located. So it's both. There is no sensation of any sort of evil in this area at the moment.
All right. Zek looks at Bogar. Fuck my paladin skills if they're wrong, but I'm not sensing any evil from this spirit, Bogar.
Performance checks all around for those who join the chanting.
I
Oh,
nod at him as he
performance.
says it to me as I continue chanting.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to let him play out his part too.
Right. Now I roll good.
As you all begin joining in on the chant, this kind of mysterious light begins emanating from the central portion of the temple.
Who is worthy in life to face death? Towards thee I stand, thou all-destroying but unconquering. My spirit is with you as you face your enemy. Fight to thy death and fall into one common darkness. And since neither can be mine, let me bestow upon you my conquering hate to strike down your foe, though thy will be damned. Thus I give up my spear, plunge it into the heart of thy enemy. To the last I grapple with thee, from hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee.
As the figure disappears, a spear materializes atop the altar. Tulane rushes forward and eyes it in reverence, but does not touch it. He turns towards you and he says, This is the blood spear. This is Kavan's weapon. You must use it. Plunge it into the heart of Gulthias. We have little time. The druids will animate the Wicker Man, and Gulthias will begin his transformation from the tree into the Wicker Man, and will become far too powerful if we wait. We must stop Gulthias before he transforms. We must go.
Zach, look at Bogar. Bogar, can you please grab that spear before Baron touches it?
I grab it.
How does Varen interpret that? Is he receptive to this idea, or does he how's he interpreting it?
To what the spirit said, or what Tulane just said?
What Tulane just said.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Does Backpack need to make one too?
Yeah.
Technically, it'd be 15 because I'm standing near Zek.
Yeah.
Curse
So yeah,
my spirit.
as the vision of Kavan appears, you get hit with this like force that I can only describe as like the power of ocean waves just striking into your entire body.
Okay.
And your head actually clears. And almost simultaneously with the vision of Kavan, you receive the true and same visions that the rest of the party had received earlier. Backpack, on the other hand, has no interest in defeating Gulthias.
Hey, Zek?
Yes, sir.
Do you still have that that statue?
I do. Yep, I keep it right here on my side.
Would I know this?
What's that?
Would I know that that statue has the protection from good and evil spell?
I would say yes, just based on the amount of time you guys were in the carriage together. I have a feeling that Zek wouldn't have kept quiet about it.
Zek, you might want to try casting a spell on our buddy here. I actually don't know if this is gonna work or not.
Tulane?
The one with the wings.
Oh, right. Well, before Zek does that, make sure he doesn't kill Backpack. Um. Hey, Backpack, come here, baby.
Don't touch him with it. Just cast a spell.
The cast protection of good and evil on Backpack. Like he holds out the statue.
As you do, you see Backpack barrel backwards, as if he's hit by the same force that Varen was hit. There's nothing visible to this at all, other than the fact that Backpack grunts and stumbles backwards for a second, kind of shakes his head, eyes wide, and stares up at you, and just looks around and goes, "Fuck these druids."
Welcome back, buddy. Hey. You ready to take that anger out on a Wicker Man?
Let's go kill a
You just-
fucking Wicker Man.
Cracks his knuckles. And with that, Tulane beckons you forward and starts rushing up the hill. And this is, as you can see, a very, very steep hill. Each of the rings concentrically rises about 100 feet into the air, giving you an idea of exactly just how many druids perished in the Great War, if this is in fact their burial mound.
Are you dragging everyone, or are they walking themselves? Like, what's going on here?
They're walking themselves.
Oh, that's the game pause. Hey, Leo, you
Yes,
gotta come with us.
Jesus Christ.
As you begin rushing up the hill, Tulane, with this still harried look on his face and kind of beads of sweat trickling down the side of his face, continues to urge and beckon you on. Lightning flashes again, and you get this immediate sense of dread as you step foot on the hill. You can almost sense the presence of Gulthias at this point. And Tulane turns around and just shouts back at you. "He knows you're here. We must hurry." And I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Now Backpack rolls high.
Damn, guys.
That's decent.
As you begin rushing up the hill, you see these figures begin to materialize in the mists, and Tulane immediately points out that these are the corrupted druids, poisoned by Gulthias' will, and these spirits begin rising up out of the ground, out of the burial mound, as you make your way up. Backpack is up.
Oh, let's see. Jeez, even with the dash. Backpack's gonna move here, 30 feet, and then he's gonna ready an attack action for if anybody comes
Yep.
close to him.
Good.
I am going to bonus action Radiant Soul. It gives me a fly speed, and once per turn when I hit, I can deal an extra 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna move so I can see here. What do I see? Druid there, Druid there. Alright, then I will what did I move? Like 20 feet already? I don't know where I started. No, I see. Yep, 10 feet. Okay.
10 feet, yeah.
So I will go ahead and finish my move. And then I will target that purple druid.
Okay.
And I will Eldritch Blast. And one more time. Wow, awesome.
They both hit.
Impossible. Okay. Weird.
These are just
Um,
slow, lumbering, spiritual corpses of decayed flesh that are just kind of crawling out of the earth. So,
Alright, so I did 18 force damage and 3 radiant damage.
damage.
And I moved it back 20 feet. Like in the... Like,
And Bogart, you're gonna turn these things into fucking pace.
These things just slowly begin lumbering towards you.
Okay. I take the spear that I just picked up, and I have my shield in my other hand. And I run up to this guy, and I go into a rage,
Okay.
and I hit him twice with the spear.
I've missed here.
I don't know what I mean. I guess it's just a spear. Sorry, let me
It
add a spear to
is-
my inventory.
It is actually the blood spear. You'll find it in the.
Yeah, Bogart, I've missed here, and I enrage or.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna recklessly attack him.
Yes, there it is.
16.
16 hits.
And I guess I'll just click that button. That doesn't have my rage damage included.
Okay. Hits. Are you doing one or two handed? Just out of curiosity.
One-handed.
Okay.
Oh, is that auto rolling damage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm dying like Jeffrey.
Bonus action rage. I hit him twice. Yep. That's...
All right, let's see. All right. Oh, there's everyone. Cool. All right. There's no Wicker Man, right?
No. You can see the large figure atop the hill by the tree.
Okay.
Very, very large. It's looming over the horizon line.
All right, so I did 10. 30. And that's 80 feet away. All right, so I'm going to attack this one right here.
Okay.
And that hits.
It's- Hits as well.
And a bonus action. I should have done Hex first, but. Meh. Turn down for what? No, I'm just gonna do a preempt. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on me.
Okay.
And thus ends my turn.
Right.
Come on. I'm gonna ready an attack action if he comes in range.
Okay. Not applied to Undead Druid.
Yeah.
There we go.
A gun. Nerdy shit.
Okay. Backpack's up.
Yep.
Alright. Backpack is going to move up, and he's gonna Cobalt Crusher. 16.
That hits.
It's two-handedness. 12 damage. First attack.
Well, what he does, he just kind of the whole corpse just immediately crumbles in front of him.
Okay. I think I moved 20 feet. What?
Yep.
So I'm gonna move 10 feet this way, and that'll be it.
You're talking, we can't hear you.
The first one get him?
The first one got him, yeah.
Okay.
You crit.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I just wasn't paying attention to the thing.
Because you did Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, so then I
Not a
can-
gun.
I'll target the second one over here.
Okay.
So that one did 14.
Yep, and that one's down 2.
That one's down 2.
Again, as you kind of essentially just kind of turn these guys into mounds of rubble as they bodies fall apart, they kind of turn back into the dirt of the hill itself.
I think we need to make our way up the hill faster.
Agreed, Leo.
Everyone want to gather up quick? Move as one?
You're gonna give me something?
No, I just like so we're not spread out
Oh,
as we move up.
I thought you were about to cast a spell on us. I was like, yes.
I could possibly, but I won't.
Like Zek, like
Zek, are you
heard
gonna
us
move
say
with
that,
us?
and then he was like, "I'm gonna do the exact opposite of what you just
Oh,
said."
you guys are going that way. Yes.
As you guys continue making your way up the hill, Tulane continues chanting the same sort of like chant to the spirit of Kavan that he had before.
Oh, did it leave Varen way back there? Or no, it left
No,
a,
Varen's right. Varen's right here.
it left a
Oh, you did.
It left a shadow of Varen back there.
Oh, yeah, it's because you're technically still in combat.
Oh.
Um,
I see one version of myself attached to backpack, so
yeah, that should be the right one.
we're fine. Where's Leo? Oh, there's Leo.
So, what's going on now? Are we in combat again?
Yeah, another series of druids begin rising
Oh,
from
Jesus!
the
Oh.
earth.
It looked like there was 20 on my list.
I mean, 10?
And Leo had his turn, so yeah. That one entered your space, Borgar.
Well, I'm not. I don't have my halberd equipped. I'm holding
Oh,
the
okay. Sorry.
spear.
That's right. I'm just used to that. It doesn't matter.
It would be nice to get an extra attack on him. I come up to this guy. Am I still raging? Did that take enough time where I like lost my
No, you're
rage?
still raging, yeah.
I'll attack this guy 3 times if that's what it takes.
That's it.
I'm just looking for my my bonus action one. There it is.
3 hit.
Oh, did it not auto? Oh, it combines. So I still have to click the button, but it combines it into the same
Same card.
card. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
confused about that. Okay, I clicked the button twice now.
All right. So put in-
So the Jeffrey,
Mhm.
I did a custom all my rolls before this were custom, so the 9 bludgeoning damage from the raging dueling bonus polearm attack that incorporates rage damage,
Okay.
but the 2 blood spears do not incorporate rage damage.
Okay, so you still got the extra 4 points there. Okay. And yeah, as you just lash out with your 3 hits, yet another one of them crumbles back into the earth.
Zach looks to Varen. Varen, protect Chulen to the southeast, and rushes to this undead druid. Do I still hit it?
Just barely.
Yes. All right. Oh, damn it! I wanted to do Hex on it first with my bonus action. Womp womp. So I do 14. And then for my bonus action before my second attack, I cast Hex on it.
Okay.
So the second damage there, that's the undead damage bonus from the mace.
Sure.
All right. And sweet, I know I'll always hit it if 1 hits. $12 for the second hit.
As you pummel into this thing, he just kind of keeps coming towards you until your hex damage sets in, and he basically Infinity Wars right in front of you.
Yes! That ends my turn. The one time my melee. Yeah, Mushu!
One slowly moves forward towards Leo and just swings out with his arms
Bring it.
and misses. Thing. That 17 to hit.
Shield that one.
Shield that one. Okay. That misses.
Okay. Baron's gonna move up over here. He's gonna go after that guy. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark on it. And he's gonna swing with his weapon. 22. 12 plus 4 for 16 damage.
Okay.
He's still up?
Still up.
Okay. He swings again. Natural 20.
Wreck it!
Would be fun.
13. 20 damage.
As you make your second strike, as your weapon cleaves through this creature, it's almost as if it anticipated the attack, and its body starts crumbling as you make your swing.
Nice. Alright. That is my turn.
He attacks Borgar for 7 bludgeoning damage, still raging. So 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so backpack is up.
It didn't miss me at all, did it?
No, it hit you. Just 7 bludgeoning
Sure.
damage total before your resistance.
It did, but I'm asking, did it swing twice and miss me once?
No, it just swung the one time for a 22.
Backpack is going to Cobalt Crusher two-handed. 16. 8 damage on the first one. 21.
What's the Cobalt Crusher?
That's the staff that Simon gave him.
No, Zek.
Oh yeah, that's Zek gave him. So 8 and 8, 16 damage.
Okay.
Can he offhand strike if he's...
You're two-handing?
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think he can. Because it's part of his
No,
unarmed
technically no.
weapons, unarmed weapon style. Okay. So he's going to end his turn.
Alright, I am going to reach down to my belt, pull out my my little rod, and you know, bring my magical long sword, like manifest it.
Jesus.
I also was going to use this to roll or to cast Blooming Blade, so I'm going to go ahead and add that Blooming Blade damage on.
Okay. As you manifest this blazing sword, just fucking obliterate this thing.
And then I will. I don't think I want to spend any of this. I'm just gonna keep going. That will be my turn.
Um, I guess I'm gonna not recklessly, but attack this guy with my blood spear, and I'm I'm gonna make it a tripping attack.
Okay.
What?
That's 11 to hit.
It's
Basically what a tripping attack is, trip attack. When I hit with an attack, I expend a superiority die to add to the total damage, and it must make a strength saving throw, DC 15, or it gets knocked prone. And I roll normal damage plus a D8. I knocked it prone.
You sure did.
Nice. So now, still deliberately, but with advantage now, I attack more. And it's 12 hits.
Hits.
I saved myself from crit failing in that one.
Okay. And as you trip this thing and pummel it into the ground, the spirit leaves its body.
And I rush. I rush up as well.
Oh boy, what do you see up there?
As you rush up there and crest the hill, the remaining druids, if I can find them all. I think I got them all. Actually disappear, crumble back into the earth.
Snaps, guys. Let's just ignore them.
I think they're gone now.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to come back and haunt us later.
Mm-mm.
Maybe.
As you make your way up the top of the hill, as you make your way up the top of the hill, Tulane rushes up along with you, points towards the tree, actually, and says, "We must destroy the heart of Gulthias first. Attacking the Wicker Man now means we face the druids, undead, blights, and the Wicker Man. We must stop Gulthias first."
Yes. But can we take a break?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I got sidetracked because we started so late. I actually just looked down halfway through that round and was like, "Oh shit!"
We didn't start so late, did we?
I mean, it was,
I mean, we were all
were-
here, but like 45 minutes or so.
yeah.
And we had a very intense and stupid game of chess between Vera and me. I won just by I didn't even see the bishop. That was a dirty, and him and I were playing chicken. Not even chicken. We were playing gay chicken, Baron. We wanted to see who would give up first.
Yeah.
Time to get some tea.
All I gotta say, fucking love that song.
Making my way.
I do. I love it. I don't know what it is about it. I fucking love it.
Look at all this One Piece. Isn't it?
It's only like that's only like a tenth of what exists, right?
No, there's more right down here, baby.
Is that just all manga?
Yep, this is my manga library. And then down here is my American comics. So I have the original TMNT from the 1980s, Invincible, Sandman, Temujin, Fight Club 2, Spider-Man, and a bunch of other random knickknacks. Yes. Oh, and this is one of my favorite ones right here. It's the entire Sin City, the comics. And this is another favorite one of mine. Actually, I've been trying to find the whole series. It's Star Wars, but in manga format.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see. Famous scene you would recognize. Oh, here. Leia and Han on planet Hoth after they hug each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, Brittany, this is like the perfect part of the story for a druid to come in, right?
I know. I said the same thing, but I don't know shit about what I'm doing, so
Nobody
Don't let that
does.
stop you.
I contemplated it, honestly, but I don't know anything. I don't even know how to run what you guys are playing this on.
I barely know anything about Forge or Foundry.
Yeah, I don't even know
You don't
what.
need to. You don't need to know much to be able to move a token around.
I also have zero background on this character because Jeffrey made it, not me. But yeah, I did say the same thing.
Although the way you guys feel about druids right now,
Can't say I was much of a fan of them before today. Just not into the druid flavor. Jeffrey, I'm gonna need you to stop reminding me of like cool shit that's out there to buy.
Sorry.
It's fine.
No, sorry.
I did get that, and I'm really thinking about pulling the trigger on the one of the Bubba of Holdings. I guess it is. It's I don't know the one that's like science fiction and fantasy mixed. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, the Arcana of the Ancients.
I think that might be it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Cipher System too. Although I guess this is the 5e version.
Mm-hmm.
I have it if you want it. I had it
Well, I
prior
was
to
thinking
the.
that I saw what's his face, Slifer. She talked about it a little bit, and he did the same thing. Well, he's the one that gave me the idea, but he said that he used the monster manual for this a bit when he was running his Eberron campaign for like constructs and shit.
Perfect, yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I happen to be running an Eberron campaign that involves a lot of fucking constructs. I just homebrewed up some mechanical spiders yesterday. And I was like, I should just buy this fucking monster manual. Does all that hair get hot?
What?
Does having all that hair get hot?
You talking to me?
No, Matt.
No, I was like, what?
No.
Man, I feel like that would drive me crazy.
I'm getting ready to cut it. I'm getting ready to be done with it.
Like my hair is like longer than it's about as long as I ever let it get right now, and
Yeah.
I'm mostly bald. Like I couldn't imagine having a big old thick head of hair like that's also that long. It feels like it would just be hot all the time.
No, it's not. It's just like unwieldy. Like it's just a lot of hair that gets in the way all the time. I'm like, oh god, I'm ready to go back to the buzz cut lifestyle. I just grew it out just because I can. Pretty much like out of boredom. Like I was like,
I always grow mine out in the wintertime. Like I'm about a couple of weeks away from chopping all mine off. I like having a big beard in the winter.
Well, Things I would love to do.
This is the YubiKey. See?
So it's a thumb drive.
No, it like stores PKIs and TFAs and
What does it
This-
plug into, literally?
so this is the USB type right here. And then there's a Type C and a Lightning to Type C for Macers and
USB A and B, that size, like normal USB.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a standard USB-A size.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that one has it or not, but mine also has an NFC chip in it.
Right here.
So, like, my NFC chip will allow it to talk to my phone, or I can plug it into my computer directly.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm gonna hold up a USB. You know what this?
Yeah.
This is a USB, like
Yeah.
normal USB thing.
This is the
Yeah,
USB
it's
right
literally just
So-
the chip portion of it.
That thing looks different though, but it fits the same way that this fits
Yeah.
into something.
here. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
It's like just. I think it looks like just like the innard parts without the shroud.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
That's why it looks different.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
And then I got a Type C for my my commander and my senior enlisted leader, so they can use their phones to access government websites from their phones.
Alrighty. So yeah, reach the top of the hill. Trulane implores you to go after Gulthias first, rather than the Wicker Man. Facing the Wicker Man, he says, will cause you to face not only the Wicker Man itself, but druids, undead, blights, and more under Gulthias' control. And gestures towards the tree.
Which this
Oh, sorry. Paul just ran away. The tree is
I can
off
still.
the map, actually.
I've still got my headset on. Don't worry. I heard
Oh,
all
okay,
that.
cool.
this tree?
No, not that tree. The tree is off the map.
Oh,
To the tree. Wait, that's the right place, right?
to the window.
To Gulthias.
Big thighs.
Big thighs.
Was that
lies.
say big thighs? Yeah. Big lives save lives. Thick thighs save lives.
As you make your way to the top of the hill, you see the tree kind of rising up into the sky, reaching up.
Guys, those
Um,
weird things that were in the trees when we first entered.
Oh, yeah. Like the Dreamcatcher stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's
tree
all-
itself is. Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're good. The tree itself is twisted and branches reaching like spindled fingers up,
Here we
basically higher than you could even throw anything. Around the trunk are small scrub brushes and some other trees. Bones and odd effigies are strewn around, and gnarled roots push up through the ground. You notice what appears to be blood around the trunk. As Trulane points to the old tree, he says, There's the Gulthias tree. We must get close to the trunk and dig. The chamber with Gulthias' heart is below the trunk. We must be careful. Gulthias will try to protect the tree.
I didn't bring a
Zach
shovel.
wonders
Did you guys
himself,
bring a shovel?
what's Zek wonders what skill would be digging.
I have a shovel.
You do?
I do.
I guess.
Is
Oh, Zek would like to use his normal shield with the pointy part and just dig down like a dog.
I would let you do it.
I asked Chulane, is Gothias in humanoid form?
He looks back and says, I'm not sure. I would imagine his body is just as corrupted as the tree, if not part of the tree itself.
I would.
Bogar, we gotta start digging up a dead body. Let's go.
Okay, I'll start digging if you guys like cover and look around while I
Oh.
dig.
Zek whips out his useless old shield. I'm gonna help you, my man.
Moving towards the tree.
I would be.
As
A good
Fuck.
God paused me.
as Varen moves towards the tree, roots suddenly lurch up out of the ground and attack him, dealing 5 slashing damage.
Can I take a swing at the roots?
Yeah, absolutely. Zek, the same thing happens to you.
I thought you said you took out the roots.
Not yet.
Oh,
3 slashing damage to Zek, but yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
20.
That hits.
6 damage.
6 damage as you cleave through the roots, similar to the undead druids that you saw previously. As you sever their structures, they basically just dissolve back into the dirt around you.
alright. Zek runs up beside Bogar. Let's start digging. Baron's the weed whacker.
Well, based on what he said, I thought it was like dig right under the tree, so I'm gonna get as close as I can, essentially.
Yeah.
But also I want to like do a very fast visual inspection of this body in front of me before I start. Basically, and then I want to move it and then dig where the body is.
Yeah, you can throw a perception check.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
the body is tangled up in the roots of the tree, kind of weaving in and out of the bones. Portions of the skeleton are actually crushed under the weight of the bones, or even like a constricting force of the roots themselves. To the best of your knowledge, this has been here for a very, very long time.
I look in the rib cage area where I think the heart might be of this thing, and I look and see if it looks like a heart. And I stab into the chest and like I'm looking for a heart to poke at
Sure.
with my spear.
Yeah, as you stab through the rib cage or whatever, you can feel the bones almost they're brittle and they almost crumble. They're kind of barely holding on to their general structure as you push through and into the dirt beneath.
Okay, just bones. Good. Okay, there's no.
Has it been 10 minutes since I did detect good and evil on our ghostly friend?
Yes.
Bogar, can we start digging? Are you done poking dead bodies?
Yeah. The heart's not in this rib cage. It's like you said. It's dug. I got to dig underneath and find it in the
And
chest.
Zek just starts stabbing his shield and like pulling back large swaths of dirt and helping Bogar clear out the area wherever he shovels up.
I dig.
Since Zek is helping, Bogard, why don't you go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage?
Yeah, baby.
So as the group kind of posts up around the base of this tree, Borgard and Zek digging kind of furiously, the soil is relatively soft. It's not very hard packed near the base of the tree, but it is oddly damp and moist with what appears to be the blood-soaked ground around the tree. After about 5 minutes or so, you hear a yelp as Roots slash at Leo in the distance. And Leo takes 6 slashing damage. You continue pushing your shovel and Zek's shield into the dirt, and suddenly a chunk of the ground about 3 or 4 feet across crumbles beneath you and falls into what appears to be a chamber beneath the root structure of this tree.
Wait, I see a chamber. I actually like see a
So
chamber.
yeah, basically it's like a sinkhole kind of collapses as you dig deep enough down. The hole in the ground is about 3 or 4 feet across, and you can. It appears that there is a kind of a large opening beneath the root structure. Easily like a 10-foot drop.
Okay, if it looks like solid ground, I want to jump in. I would maybe I would take out my torch and dip it into the hole and kind of peek around a little bit, and if it looks like solid ground.
Well, Zek, Bogar is like being very safely and cautiously. Zek just grabs a rock behind him and throws it down the hole.
You can hear the rock clatter against what sounds like packed earth and wood.
I think you're safe, Bogar.
I jump in.
Zek quickly turns around. Guys, Bogar just jumped in the hole.
What do you mean he jumped in the hole? We've been digging for like 2 seconds.
5 minutes, so you can't tell time. But we just like opened this big vein of like dirt, and it's like a 10-foot drop.
If it took me 5 minutes to dig a hole, I want to hear what everyone else is doing for 5 minutes. But
Keep it watch.
I got attacked by vines.
Backpack scratch.
But yes, it does take about 5 minutes or so before the two of them in tandem are able to break through into this chamber.
Yeah. Hey guys, hey Bogar. Zek looks down the hole and yells. How is it? Is it okay? Are you safe?
Yeah, I put my shield away, and I hold my torch in one hand and the blood javelin in the other hand, and I look around.
Looking around, you find yourself in kind of a damp, moist chamber. The air is kind of thick with the musky smell of rotting tree matter, soil. Inside the cavern, you hear like this rhythmic thumping sound. In the large chamber before you, you see a massive heart snarled by roots beating beneath the structure. The ground itself is moist with blood that's oozing from the heart, and the walls themselves are this kind of tangled web of roots pushing through the soils, slowly kind of twisting and slithering with a mind of their own.
I stab the heart.
Oh wow, you don't even wait for us.
And the way I do it is I place the tip of the spear on the heart, like deliberately. Like I literally just push it where it's pressing, and I know that's pressing, and then I thrust in with my force, with the blood spear.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack, and you can do that with advantage on this one.
Okay.
That will hit. Yes. 11 damage. Okay. As you do so, you hear this like squelching noise. The tip of your spear kind of seems to barely pierce the outer surface of the muscle of this heart. And blood oozes kind of slowly from the wound, and you hear this horrible yowl from the other side of the heart as a man in rotting religious vestments kind of quickly steps around and begins charging towards you. You have about 3 seconds to react.
Do we hear that up above?
You probably hear the yell, muffled, but yeah, you could probably hear it.
Can if we're up top, can we start moving towards?
Sure.
I move towards.
So you have enough time to, probably just enough time to, kind of all jump down into the chamber as that happens.
Got your back, buddy.
If I see them drop down before he gets to me, I want to try to leave the spear in skewering the heart if possible. Like I want to.
Yeah.
I want to keep if I did pierce the heart, I want to keep it pierced. I want to hold it into the heart.
All right. Roll me. What's your damage die? 1d8. Roll me a 1d4 with your attack bonus.
That would be a +6.
Okay. So, as you leave the spear kind of embedded in the flesh of the heart, you can see it shudder slightly as kind of another wave of blood pours from the wound. And full initiative.
All of us?
Was backpacks? It didn't pop up for me.
10.
10?
Yep.
It is. Let's make sure I can actually put him where you can see him. There we go. Okay. It is your turn, Burgar.
And what are you gonna do, Bogar?
I let go of the torch and let it drop on the ground.
Okay.
And I still have. I mean, I go to town like stabbing. I go into a rage and I stab this. I do 2 attacks,
Okay.
recklessly, like stabbing this heart.
Okay. Go ahead and make your rolls.
Okay.
The heart is targetable right in the middle.
Oh shit! That's a big. Oh wait, that's how big the heart is.
That's how big the heart is.
Okay, I did. I was just imagining this in my mind. Like I didn't remember you saying it was.
It's really like the picture that I posted.
It really is.
I was chuckling to myself.
Did you say it was that big, and I missed you saying that?
Oh,
What?
Did I not say?
What
No,
buff are
I
on?
don't-
Bogar?
I don't
I
remember
guess I
you
really
saying
didn't.
it wasn't clear that it was.
You
like,
said it was a heart. I
Long
assumed
big.
it was the normal size heart.
Um,
I just rolled twice. What
both
is
hit
it?
actually.
Oh, nice.
Big heart's probably easy to hit.
And plus
Damage
4
on
for
both.
raging.
Jesus. Okay, so 24, 28. Plus what's the original. I gotta do math in my head. As you make these 2 strikes, the you can just see the muscle tear away some of the sinuous filament that's holding the heart kind of stationary under the center of the tree starts to break away. Blood continues pouring out onto the floor.
So, big ass heart. Undead. Let's go ahead and we're gonna twin spell Tasha's Mind Whip.
You're gonna Tasha's mind whip a giant heart.
I'm going to try. We're gonna see what happens. So I need some intelligence saves.
How smart could be? It's just a big dumb heart.
Looks like it failed both of them.
Right. So both the undead priest and the heart. I was targeting one each, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I rolled, so both failed, so 6 damage each.
Yep. And then they have a bunch of restrictions on what they can do on their turn. They can only make a move, a bonus action, or an action.
Yeah.
They also don't have any reactions. And bonus action something. No, I don't. That will be it.
All right. So I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hex from earlier to the heart.
How long does that take? Or how long
Uh,
does that hold on?
1 hour.
It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
I used it on the second wave of climbing up the hill.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Because it hasn't been an hour, right? You said 5 minutes of digging. I figured like.
Yeah, it's
5
been about maybe 15 minutes total. So
Okay. Cool. Yep. So I use my bonus action to move my hex towards the heart.
okay.
And let's see. Move right behind Leo. Oh geez. And then I go Gallic Gun. Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Oh. $18 does.
Yes, it does.
Ooh, yeah, baby. I do that, and then end my turn.
Okay, backpack. 30. He's gonna dash to get up to Bogar, and
I
then
need a dex saving throw from backpack.
nice. 8.
8. As backpack rushes towards the tree, or not the tree, but the heart, the roots in the ground begin rising up again, and kind of wrap around his ankles, which he's not quite quick enough to avoid. These kind of like dangerous looking thorns are kind of embedded in the roots, and he is going to take 12 piercing damage and 1 necrotic damage.
Okay. That's his turn. It's Varen's turn. Varen is gonna move up here. And I'm gonna move towards the priest. Use my action to dash. I'll bonus action move my hunter's mark to him. That has an hour casting time as well, so or hour duration.
Yep.
So.
No, and I saw your con save earlier too.
Yep.
Okay. The heart kind of starts beating even more furiously. And I am limited to action, bonus action, or movement, right?
Yes.
Okay. The roots, similar to what went after backpack, lash out towards Borgar. The first one dealing 15 slashing damage before your resistance. And the second one dealing 16 bludgeoning damage before your resistance. So a
Dang.
total of 31 before resistance.
Just Bogar, right? Backpack didn't take that. Sorry, I was.
No, just Bogar, yeah.
Damn. That heart doesn't fuck around.
What's that undead priest do?
The priest. Gosh. Is going to turn towards Varen, and he is going to cast Burning Hands, dealing 11 fire damage. I need a dex save from Varen.
12.
Well, it is not quite enough, so 11 fire damage.
Nice. Constitution saving throw. Hex is still, or Hunter's Mark is still up.
Okay.
Can't get rid of it that easily.
I'm gonna keep going at this heart.
Hits.
And
All right. As you continue piercing into the flesh of the heart, you open up more and more wounds that suddenly begin gushing blood, spilling out over the floor and the roots beneath, and kind of soaking across your boots. And the beating of the heart starts to slow as you attack more and more.
Our priest can't stop us.
Yeah. You know, I haven't got to do this yet.
Do it.
I really wanted to.
Do it. Oh, that's low roll.
It was really bad, yeah.
We'll need the dex save. Where are you putting it?
I mean, I imagine it's probably like centered like somewhere up here or something. Enough to like hit the priest, but to like leave Varen and Bogar on the outside.
Okay.
Enough to get both the heart and the priest and the
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
So he failed.
I heard that you said you think it's Brock Purdy's job to lose. Like, how do you see?
He failed. Alrighty. So that is
20 fire damage for each, and then
you see the priest kind of stumble backwards from the blast. The rotting vestments that he's wearing start kind of igniting and singeing along the edges. The heart itself, actually, you can see the char marks on it and the oddly smelling aroma of cooked meat.
We're gonna feast tonight, boys.
I think that will be it for me. Maybe I should have moved. I'll stay there though.
And I start blasting. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Heart or
The heart.
24 hits, force damage. Okay.
My gun.
Oh,
Okay.
Anyway, I
Does
started
12
blasting.
hit?
Bang, bang. Well, I don't see so good, so I
12
missed.
does
Then they
hit.
ran away. I ran after them. Bang! Try to shoot him in the back, but I don't run so good either. Anyway,
7. Okay. As you unleash your Gallic gun blast, you can see the heart itself shudder. It almost like skips a couple beats as it's pummeled by the energy of your attack.
Too bad we can't give it cardiac arrest, guys.
These bad jokes disconnected him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Backpack is gonna take his clawed hands out and start scratching at the heart. 18.
18 hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
14.
18 hits.
9 damage, and then he's gonna take the crown and jab it in there.
Okay.
13 to hit.
Hits.
For 3 damage.
Okay. Similar to Borgar's kind of relentless onslaught, Backpack just starts shearing bits of flesh off the heart. More and more blood pooling. Like the blood is like close to an inch thick on the ground now, or an inch deep on the ground now, running in almost gushing waves across all of your feet as it spills out from the root structure.
Nice. That's his turn. Varen's turn. He's gonna get right up here with the priest. He's gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna tango," and I'm gonna channel divinity for my Vow of Enmity.
We're gonna tangle.
So I get attack advantage until one of us is dead. Needed it. 14.
15 hits.
14 hits. Okay. So that's 12 damage plus Hunter's Mark. So that's 15. And we're going to take a level 1 smite at him as well. I'm assuming.
I need a dex save from you,
Okay.
as this thing uses something you've seen Zek do in the past.
22.
22. Alrighty. So 11, or I'm sorry, 9 fire damage to you.
Okay. We'll take that. I'm assuming he's undead, so I'll get 3d8 on this for my level 1 smite. He takes an additional 12 damage from the smite.
Yeah, he's not gonna make that save. Okay, yes. As, as your smite calls down radiant damage on him, he just disintegrates. A smoldering pile of his priest's vestments lay burning at your feet.
Oh, I was hoping we'd get a longer dance. Okay, I guess I'll move up to like if I move here, am I within range of the heart, or I gotta move closer? Okay.
But I need a dex save.
Okay. How's a 23?
23 does it. So you're gonna take 2 G6 is not gonna do anything for me.
Oh wow.
You're gonna take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm gonna swing out with camp bonus action, so I need to make some contact. Oh, natural 20 again, back to back. Oh, you're getting a level 2 smite, but first,
Of course he is.
it's 9 plus another d8, so that's 13 weapon damage. Is the heart considered undead?
No, actually.
Okay, so it is just 68.
Okay.
For an additional 19 damage.
Alrighty. The damage dealt causes the sinuous structures holding the heart suspended to give way, and it crashes to the ground with bits of the root structure and all these vines kind of splintering off in a shower around you. I need a dex save from Backpack, Borgar, and Baron.
Okay.
You're gonna have the heart pieces fall on you guys.
Oof.
I'm gonna make my con save on that first one for the. Okay, so that was a 22. That'll save for that damage.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark's still up.
So Borgar makes the save. We'll take half damage, or I guess in this case, quarter damage. And then Baron and Backpack will take full damage as the fragments of the thorns and vines splinter outwards from the force of the heart falling to the ground. 17 piercing damage, or a quarter of that for Borgar.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance on Baron.
Okay.
To get 6 back.
And then, as the giant heart kind of comes to rest at your feet, the beating of the heart actually slows and begins to come to a stop. The it starts to wither and crumble, and you hear what sounds like a kind of a last gasp of breath almost. However, it's still ever so slightly and slowly gives an occasional beat.
Bulgar, snap it again. Put that beating heart.
There's so many walls in here. I like. Okay, here. Yeah, I go to the other side of the heart.
Okay.
So like, if we already ripped up that, I'll rip up more flesh on a different part of the heart that I haven't ripped up yet.
Okay.
And I would go attack. I would attack it here.
Go ahead and roll the attack with advantage because it's prone.
It's a prone heart.
We didn't get to see Zek try to shield master shove it.
Zek knows it's too big for him to shove around.
As Beauregard takes the blood spear, walks up to the slowly dying heart and stabs it repeatedly down into the flesh. The wounds open far wider than they should from the point of the spear. Again, blood pouring out all over the floor, and the heart slowly
Guys, did he freeze?
It said the heart
Did I
slowly.
freeze?
Oh, you froze. I thought you were being dramatic for a second. I was like,
I
what?
know he's just a master of suspense.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, did you say something? Did you say the heart slowly did something, or what
This
did it
heart
do?
slowly stopped beating, yeah,
okay.
and the blood stops flowing from the wounds.
The prophecy is fulfilled.
And for some reason, my sound is not turning off.
Zek pokes.
Mine
at
The heart
the,
stopped beating, I promise.
No, I can't hear the heart.
Yeah, it
yeah,
turned
it
off
does.
for
I
me.
don't hear it either.
Oh, okay. It's still playing on my end.
Yeah, it's just you. You just
Zek
gotta.
pokes the dead priest body. Is this thing still here, guys? Boop, boop.
Oh, I don't think so.
As the heart dies, you hear Chulane stumble down into the hole behind you. He looks around and breathes this deep, heavy sigh of relief. Let's see his foot. Still, we must continue our fight against the druids and destroy the Wickerman.
I left the third level spell slot.
The worker man that's outside.
How long do we have before the Wicker Man shows up?
The transference has been interrupted, but the construct still exists, and it still contains the gem.
Would you say like 8 hours until then?
Like an hour. But by the way, I'm stuck in the heart. I have no way out.
Such a romantic.
I know. I'm just gonna look into Zek's eyes once more. Uh, I asked him like, do we have like a like? Do you think an hour would kill us, or
We don't have time.
we don't have time? Okay.
We must so we must stop them before they abscond with the gem.
All right. Well,
To the roof.
to the roof.
Oh, there tonight. It's bugging me that I can still hear the heart.
Baron, I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on you.
Aw. 12. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. Oh, I damaged myself instead of healing. Yeah. I mean, just before we forget, I'll probably just let's see. I'll give myself another 20, just to make sure, and then I'll give backpack 15. That'll leave me enough to, yeah. We'll be fine.
Don't worry. So just remember, Zek can kiss you with a statue and heal you.
Is that the only thing you're gonna kiss me with?
Watch out, Baron. Zek Tiefling is a pervert.
He wants you to use your tiefling lips.
Zek is very much like Austin Powers. It's perilous.
Did we didn't investigate this little thing with
the heart? And
yeah, we didn't investigate that at all, did we?
No, it's I mean, you can. It's just an altar.
Okay.
Kind of. Good chance that's where the priest was doing his nasty business.
Oh, jeez.
You know, you're run of the mill like human sacrifice place.
Nah, I mean, wasn't human.
Aaron should knock that shrine over.
Yeah, that wouldn't cause us any problems. Oh, it was as weird as it sounds. It was nice to be back in Barovia. This fucked up place.
This is one of the darker places we've been in this Barovia.
The house was pretty fucked up. But yeah, it's up there.
Well, that's true.
The one at the very beginning, that house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually recently reread the escape portion of that. I really wish Brittany was there for that.
Oh man, Brittany. Just Vera and I's interaction through most of that house. Especially the end.
Yeah.
So good.
Zek was an unconscious battering ram.
Yep.
Yeah! In my mind, I imagine myself as Captain America with the shield in front, knocked unconscious as Varen's pushing me against walls and doors. But it worked.
It's wild that like it's been like a year.
Yeah. Year. When
What was
our-
our first game?
Let's see.
I think in April.
I don't think we're quite there yet. Yeah.
No,
I
because
think-
it was technically it was in.
I think it was April.
April.
Yeah.
Because the end of April is when I went to my grandfather's funeral, and that was like week 4 or 3.
Session 1 was April 21st.
Woo! Look at that.
Yeah, because we had a session 0.
With our little Grand Rapids warlock, who was Eldritch blasting everything from across the fucking map.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It doesn't sound familiar at all.
But yeah, Brittany, that was a good one because this was like my very first playing D&D, and I didn't want to miss anything, so I brought my computer to my grandfather's funeral, and I was like staying with my best friend, and so, you know, I'm a grown ass man, she's a grown ass girl. She's always known I'm a nerd, but she's not like you kind of like best friend with Jeffrey. Like she's like a cool girl, and so she's just like. I'm like, I roll. Does a 15 hit? All right, cool. I slash it in the face with my sword, and then I do Heaven's Tears. And she's just like, the fuck you just did? What are you slashing? Oh my god, is this for real? And then she could hear like everyone else talking their parts and narrating. And then we were interacting with each other. She's just like, Michael, I love you. Oh my god. I didn't know you were this bad. I was like, yeah, I am.
It's a super weird thing that we do.
Yeah.
Like just because like other people do it, and lots of them, like we're fucking playing make believe with a bunch of strangers. Like
Yeah.
this is weird as fuck.
And like, because I've known this
Leave me
girl.
alone.
I've known this girl since I was in 2nd grade. So like, yeah, long, man, almost a year.